Of all the beings in the universe, humans are the weakest and poorest. How so? Let's first look at some examples. A plant needs water, air, soil, sunlight, and reproduction. A cat, on the other hand, relatively has higher needs than a plant. While it needs food, water, air, and reproduction, it also feels the need to socialize. A human being has even higher needs. Together with the necessary things for survival, they have hopes, dreams, and fears that are far too many to count. Essentially, needs arise from desires. Our desires come from the complexity of our nature and our ability to think. In other words, humans are weaker and poorer than animals because animals have less intelligence and hence have less desires and therefore less necessities. Unlike humans, the only desires of an animal are eating, sleeping, and reproduction. The contrast between human and animal needs is especially true for the people of this age. With the invention of technological devices, people begin to view these devices as necessities of life. This further highlights and emphasizes the weakness and poverty of human beings. Comparing a human child to a kitten will allow us to illustrate this poverty and weakness. Looking up at the birds in the sky, the human child might wonder what it's like to fly. Perhaps her fascination with flying will turn into a desire. Since she's incapable of flying, her strength and capability fail to fulfill her desires. This portrays her weakness as she's too weak and impotent to carry out her aspirations. As she's listening to stories, she may imagine herself living in a palace. However, she has no means to make her dreams into reality. In a sense, this makes her poor, since her wealth fails to satisfy her dreams. Due to the simplicity of its nature, a kitten will not experience any of these longings. The strength and wealth of a kitten will, for the most part, be able to satisfy the entirety of his desires. In a sense, this makes it stronger and wealthier than the human, as it does not feel the deficiency of strength and wealth. What is meant by necessities is what we view as necessities. We might, for instance, feel the need to own a TV or a smartphone. That being said, necessity is also related to potential. While humans may desire food because they have the ability or potential to eat, a rock does not have such a desire since it does not have this ability or potential. While the human child may desire to fly, since she has the ability to wonder about flying, a kitten will not. Now suppose an ocean loses all of its water and is thus completely empty. If we compare this to an empty water bottle, we might in a sense claim that the ocean is poorer than the water bottle, since a few cups of water is all that a water bottle needs, whereas an ocean wants thousands of more cups due to its potential. In other words, the reason why humans are poorer and weaker than all other beings is because God has given humans a potential which He has not given to any other being. Due to this potential, humans desire what other beings do not. However, the wealth and strength of a human is not capable of satisfying these desires, which makes the human both weak and poor. Now a question may come to mind. Why did God create us as the weakest and poorest of all creatures? That's the topic of the next video.